Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Tipsy Chef. Today, let's talk about grits. Grits is a southern staple in a southern household. I remember working at a nursing home in Alabama as a cook. Every day for breakfast, they had grits and oatmeal. Grits and oatmeal. So I thought I was a good grit maker, but I'm a city boy. You know, so in the city they don't eat grits so much. That's something you can use down in the South. That everybody, you got to know how to make your grits. Mm-hmm. Everybody say Southern moms, aunts, grandmothers, you got to know how to make grits. So today I'm going to show you how I make my grits. So in this pot here, I got 2.5 cups of water coming to a boil. Once that comes to the boil, we're going to add some salt. I don't add pepper right away. Pepper, a lot of times, if you use pepper too soon and you're cooking, it can turn out bitter, if you will. So I like to add pepper near the end of the cooking. So we're going to add salt. And then all I'm going to add is about 1.25 cups of grits to the 2.5 cups of water. And don't eyeball it. Just measure it. It's okay if you measure your grits and your water out. It's going to come out perfect if you do that. A lot of people want to eyeball it, but these grits will swell up. As we say, they will bloom and they'll swell up and they'll soak up all that water, and then they get all thick, you know, like cement. And a lot of people don't. Some people do like stiff grits. You know, grits. I'm a stiff grit kind of person, but a lot of people want that creamy grits. And we're not going to add butter or milk to this. I'm going to show you, if you cook it long enough and you stir it frequently, it's going to come out creamy as if you add milk or butter to it. So as this comes back, and then I'm going to add a little twist. So what I'm going to do, grits also is like mashed potatoes or rice. It's a medium that you can add everything to. You can add mushrooms, you can add bacon, you can add cheese, butter, milk, a whole bunch of stuff to it. So I'm just going to show you the base, how to make yourself some creamy grits without adding a lot of butter, milk, cream, and all that stuff to it. And then I'm going to slice some green onions on top because I like the mild flavor, the mild onion flavor that green onions bring. And that'll be that. So this is going to be a short video, a short how-to video. And we'll be right back. Once it starts boiling, we're going to add the grits and we're going to take it from again. Once again, Bentley, he can't wait. Alright, we have our water boiling. I'm going to add just a teaspoon of salt in the beginning. And then I'm going to whisk in my grits. Whisk it in slowly so they don't clump up.
Wow.
That's all we need, really. What was that, half a cup?
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, that's all we need. And I know that just by looking at it, it's already blooming. So that's all we need.
Leave it on high?
Yeah, leave it on high. Let's keep boiling. And leave it like that. This way.
So that's fine?
Oh yeah. A lot of that liquid evaporated already, so while it's boiling like that, so we don't have to worry. Keep whisking. And it'll come together. So as I said, this is like a staple. I mean, you keep cooking this, the longer you cook it, the tender it'll be. Same thing as rice. If you keep cooking rice, it'll turn into this porridge. In China, actually, there's this porridge called congee, and it's a rice porridge.
Really?
Yeah. And they cook it all day in this big pot. It's just rice and water. And they scoop it out, and then you can add what you like to it. You can tell them you want beef, chicken, vegetables, or whatever. Or sometimes you can just have a plain congee bowl and then around it and have a bunch of those sides that you can eat along with it. So, it's like the same thing.
Interesting.
Yeah. So these are supposedly quick grits, so 5 minutes supposed to be done. Which I guess it can be if that's what you want, but we want some creamy grits. And that's what we're going to get. So, if you want, we can stand here and watch the grit get creamy. I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you the end result. But again, just boil this. As you see, it's thickening up as we speak. And you just keep boiling it. Might need to turn it down a little bit because it's spitting all over the place. You can even cover it if you want. Turn it down to medium and let it cook.
And no more stirring.
No, you stir periodically, but you know, just let that steam work on it too. Let it absorb the water, and it'll steam. And then we'll come back. That's easy, right? How simple is that?
Real simple. What about sticking?
Sticking, if it does stick, like once the water starts to boil out, but you see it's getting thick. Once the water boils out and starts to stick, you just stir that stick, that stickiness off the bottom. Just don't leave that stickiness on the bottom too long because then it'll burn. And then you're in a whole mess of trouble. But yeah, see how that's sticking up? But yeah, you just let that work. And a lot of people want to add, well, not a lot of people, I've seen people add butter. I've done it before while it's boiling, and milk while it's boiling or whatever. You know, that creaminess you get is once it's off, because you see it's really hot. If you add cold butter to it, at the end, once it's off and it's done, you stir that butter in, you know, that butter will start to melt slowly, and that'll add to the creaminess of it, just like milk.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll be back.
Alright.
Glad you joined me again. So I've been stirring this and cooking this for, I'd say 10-15 minutes. And you see how creamy that is? Now again, I didn't add any butter or milk or cream to this. It's just water, grits, and salt. So now, like I said, I'm going to add some
Black pepper.
Black pepper. To your taste. A lot of people don't like pepper in their grits, but I do. So I'm going to add orange pepper. Turn this off now, because this is ready. There we go. Don't that look good? It look good to me because I like grits. City boy turned southern boy. I got my bowl ready. So, got some pepper in there. Look at that. Nice cream. Again, you can add whatever you like. Now's the time to stir in your butter, your cream, your sauteed mushrooms, some pieces of ham, cheese,
Bacon.
Bacon. But all of that, I feel like this fresh to just sprinkle some of this. Sliced green onions, scallions on top. And that's ready to go.
Beautiful.
There you go. Nice creamy grits. I would try some, but I'm gonna burn my mouth because it's, you know, it's hot. But thanks again for joining me today on my channel, Tipsy Chef, and I'll see you next time.